Hi everybody, welcome back to some more Grid 2019 here on this channel. This is part number 7 of my career walkthrough. Now in today's episode we're going to start off with a time attack event, and we haven't done one of these events yet. Basically you've got to get the fastest laps in possible over a certain amount of laps to win the event, so this should be really interesting. Also I'm going to buy another car. I feel like trying something else. Should we go with the Nissan or the Subaru? Oh, let's go with the Subaru. I've heard it is a pretty decent car on this game, so let's see how good it is. Right, let's get straight to this. Really looking forward to something different. Let's quickly choose a livery. Also guys, let me know in the comments below what you think of Grid 2019 so far. I'm absolutely loving the game personally. Yes, it is a bit simcade, but it does have some really good sim racing elements. And it's got so many different events to try out, so many different cars, and they can also add to this as well. Codemasters have done such a good job, and for me, I'm telling you to go out and buy it. I think it's worth having in your collection. So let's get straight into this event now. I will try and do at least 3 or 4 events in today's episode. This might be slightly longer. Let's try and make the videos maybe 25 minutes, half an hour. Anyway, let's get straight into this time attack battle and see if we can get a win. So here we go. This Subaru does not handle as well as the Honda or the Skyline. I'm going to make a couple more adjustments and see if we can just improve it. I'm just a million miles away from the times that the AI are setting, and at this moment I think I'm going to finish last, but I'm going to go once more. If not, I'm going to jump out and buy another car. I thought this one would be really good because it was one of the most expensive cars in this category, but there you go. Let's try it again. It's that first turn. I don't like the reverse of this circuit, I must admit. I mean, it's difficult enough the other way around, but and it's slightly longer as well. This is the full circuit as well. So let's see if we can get a good start. But I was, like I said, I was a million miles away from the time. That's why I've jumped out and made a few adjustments. You don't get to qualify on this event either, so you just jump straight into the time attack events. But it's very unstable at the front under braking, I'm finding. Let's see if we can get through this section a little bit better. Totally lost the front end there, and that wasn't as bad as it was on the previous go, so I've made a little bit of difference with those adjustments. So that's a braking drift, is that what it's called? Try not to use the brakes too much because that really does slow you down. This car does slide around quite a lot. Just trying to keep it steady through there. So it's not really about beating the other cars on the circuit. I mean, it's probably easier not having any other cars around you, so you're not getting slowed down. But a bit of slipstream would be nice. Right, this is the chicane that I really struggled on. Let's see if we can get through there a little bit quicker. Felt a little bit better than my previous attempts, and across the line. What time are we going to get? Well, that wasn't too bad. So we've moved up to 11th. So we did a 140, and see, there's 138. So we've got to find another couple of seconds. 2 seconds off the pace still. We've just dropped down to 13th. So we're definitely going to struggle with this event, I think. We're down on the time. This is a real struggle, but if we can just, I think if we can get top 10, that would be a decent result, I think, considering how far we are. Just need to push it. If I can get a 138 lap time, because you have to get it consistently over the 3 laps, we're probably not going to win the event, but at least it will show progress. Just trying to take this, trying to ride the curbs, but this car just doesn't like the bumps as much as some of the other cars. Felt a little bit better that sector. Just trying to carry as much speed through there. Again, trying to get on the curbs. You've got to be careful you don't accelerate on the curbs because you do spin out quite easy. I mean, we've got traction control and that on 1. And we will eventually, once we've had a bit more experience of the game, turn all the assist off, I think. build up to that. And hopefully this week I'm going to be doing some multiplayer as well. So look out for that, guys. I'll probably live stream that. Right, and across the finish line. That was slightly quicker, 1:39, but someone's done a 1:37. Just nowhere near that time. So we're up to 8th. So that is a little better. So we're sort of mid-pack. See if we can just push it a little bit harder on this lap and see if we can gain any more places. We're definitely not catching up with any other cars. It's not too bad. Through that corner. Let's see if we can get a little bit more of an improved lap time. So 1:37. Yeah, we're not going to get anywhere near that. Just trying to drift around those turns, picking up as many points as I can as well for that. So there seems to be like 3 categories in the races. You've got sort of the slow cars, which are sort of about 3-4 seconds off the pace. There's probably about 4 or 5, maybe 6 cars like that. Then you've got a mid-pack, which are about a second or so faster than that. And then you've got 2 or 3 cars, which are just quite a bit faster than everyone else. So it just shows that they're sort of like, they're giving you the option to have competitive racing for your level once you get it on the hardest level. And I obviously always try to go with the fastest lot, but at least it gives you something in your range to battle with. Right, so that was a little better. So we did, we got a 1:38.8. That was a much better lap. And we got 6th. So after a little bit of practice, we have improved. But I think I'm going to do something different. I'm going to back out of this and buy another car, because that guy's got a Datsun 240Z. That seems to be a really good car. So I think I'm going to try that and just see what the difference is with that car. Is it a lot faster, or is it just my driving? Well, we're going to find out. So let's get straight into the menu and buy a new car. Right, let's buy another car. I've just sold the Honda, so because I don't want too many of these cars, and we're going to buy the Datsun. Now, is this going to be that much faster? It might be down to its handling rather than its speed, but it is a lot lighter. So I'm thinking maybe it's the weight is the reason why I was struggling with the car around the corners. So let's get straight into this event again and see if we can get an improved result.
To today's event, and
right, so here we go with this event again, but in the Datsun. This should be interesting to see how good this car is. Quickly flick through the camera views. This is a much older model. Let's see what it's like into the first turn. Ooh. Went through that corner pretty quickly. Hopefully this car will take the corners a little better because it's a lot lighter. Just hold it into that turn and slow down. Ooh, it's a bit light at the front under braking, but I think that was a decent time up that first sector. Going to find out once we get to the end on the first lap how much quicker this is. So we did a 1:38 on the last lap in the Subaru. That's what we got to try and aim to be if we can. Hell, this one does dive into the corners pretty quick. It oversteers a little bit. You've got to be careful on this one. Much lighter on the steering as well. So if we just, looks like we might be able to catch up a few cars in this event. We didn't manage to get anywhere near any of the cars in the Subaru. Let's just try and keep it steady through here. Now we really struggled on the chicane at the end. Let's see how this Datsun takes it, because it was a Datsun that won the event previously. And into that, the front end just turns in so much better. Right, what sort of time are we going to get here? And we get a 1:37 on my first lap. 1:37.0. Wow, that is impressive. So we've already beaten our other time by nearly a second and a half. So there you go. That's proof that the Datsun is quite a bit better. So we're in first place. So if we can rack up a few laps like that, I think we've got this event in the bag. So there's me thinking it was my driving. It wasn't. It's the car. Certain cars suit certain events. So that is why it's probably a good idea. Careful through there. Yeah, to have quite a garage full of different cars and just try and pick the right ones for each event. So my advice for this one, go for the lightest car, because it definitely makes a difference. And that's not too bad through there. But a 137.013 on your first lap. Considering we struggled to even get a 140 on our first lap. This is quite a bit quicker. It doesn't feel a lot quicker, that's the thing, but it's the amount of time you lose trying to turn the car in and when you're sliding around. See, sometimes having the traction on does slow you down a bit, so that's why I'm thinking soon I'm going to be turning it off. And that was not the greatest lap. So we dropped a bit of time at 138.2, but still in first place. And because we've changed the car, our teammate's up to 4th. So go Nick, we could win this event. Let's see if we can get past these two in front. Feeling a lot more positive. In the next event, I think I might do... Oh, bloody hell, sliding around there. I think I might do a GT event. So we've only done one of them. I really like the GT cars on this game. Managed to make that overtake. Be careful onto the curb. Don't lose it now. Sitting in first place. Well, that was a bit sketchy through there. Good on the brakes. Just try and hold it. This car in front's really struggling. All I can see is the rear spinning around everywhere. Right, let's see if we can just finish this off. And again, wow. Had a slide on there, and again. Just trying to push as much as I can. But I think we have got this win in the bag. As long as we don't muck it up at the end. Don't know how much by. It'd be interesting to see how much we win the event by. Oh, I was going to go for it, but I thought, no, it's not worth it. Right, that is the time attack event over. Have we won it? I think we have. Oh, part of his car came flying off. Oh, there you go. And across the line. So, how much did we win it by, though? Let's have a look. Oh, it doesn't tell you. Just tells you what lap you've got. Anyway, we got first in everything. The event, the team, the race. That's all that matters. Right. Let's see how much XP we've earned. And then we're going to jump in and buy another car. So let's get straight into it. We should have leveled up again. Getting close. Almost. But that was our first time attack. So I can see those sort of events being very, very challenging, and they will push you to the max, I think. But I'm glad we managed to do that one anyway. Right, let's get into another event. Here we go. Right, I said I wanted to try another GT car, so we're going to jump into this one. It's a GT UK, so it's 2 rounds. We've got Silverstone and we've got Brands Hatch. So let's jump in and buy another car. So we got one free with the Ultimate Edition, but I want to try, and I'm going to spend some cash now. I'm going to go with the most expensive car, and it'll be my first taste of the Porsche 911 GT4 on this game. You've got to love a Porsche. So that is the car that I'm going to buy. And we've got 2 British circuits to race around. So I'm not sure in what conditions they are. They might be at night. We might even get some wet weather, because every time I seem to race around Brands Hatch, I think nearly every single time bar one race has been in the wet. So I'm expecting that, and it is in England, and we always get rain. That's all it's doing at the moment as I'm recording this. It's absolutely tipping down. Yeah, so it's been a very wet weekend. Right. let's get straight into this. We start off at Silverstone circuits, and hopefully this car will be absolutely amazing. So let's get straight into the qualifying. Right, so here I go with my first experience in this Porsche around the Silverstone circuit, and this is the shorter version of the Silverstone circuits. Really looking forward to seeing how this car handles. So it's like it's that first turn. Oh, a bit of a rear slide there. And the one Porsche that I'm really looking forward to trying out on this game is the Porsche 911 RSR, one of my favourite cars on any racing game, especially Assetto Corsa. Absolutely amazing cockpit as well. Mind you, this one ain't too bad. I'm just trying to take it steady around that section. Now we've got a long straight, and then we've got that really difficult sweeping left-hand turn into the right-hand turn. And I'm not expecting to get the fastest time. The AI seems to be pretty quick on the lap times. But if we can just get this lap in, just experience what this car's like, and it does slide around quite a bit. Rear wheel driven car, just trying to hold it around that turn and accelerate. And losing a lot of grip round there, that's probably going to cost us a bit of time. And to the line, what sort of time are we going to get? I think it's going to be top 10 at least. 8th! Do you know what? I'll take that. 58.8 for our first lap in this Porsche. And what's the fastest time? A 57.5 in a Nissan 350Z. That's interesting. Anyway, let's get straight into this race and see if we can get a win. Really looking forward to this one, so here we go. Right, so here we go with the race. Let's see if we can get a decent start. How many laps is this? Should be at least, 4 laps. So we've got 4 laps to try and win this from 8th on the grid. So rolling start, and off we go. Let's see if we can get into that first corner. Let's see if we can put some decent laps in, hold it. Going a bit wide, but as long as we can just get back on without making contact. And we've managed to take a couple of places. Can we dive up the outside? Oh, bit of contact there. Hard on the brakes. Oh god, you really lose the steering under braking in this car. We didn't make any adjustments on this one, so definitely need to maybe move the brakes bias back a little bit, I think. But let's see if we can just slow it down into this turn, go down the inside, and we just managed to squeeze through. Nice undercut. Can we keep it? Oh god, just pressed the camera button by accident. I was trying to look behind me, and oh god, is that the Nissan that's managed to get away really well? Oh god, he's pulling away. Let's see if we can just hold it. And that is not a bad first lap. We've managed to get up to P2. This guy in front is absolutely bombed away. Let's see if we can close in. Now, the fastest time in the qualifying was a 57.5, I do believe. So those are sort of laps we're going to have to try and get if we want to catch this car up, and that's not too bad around there. So Van der Berg in first place. Let's see if we can just take a little bit more through this sweeping turn, slow it down. Oh, look at this, the smoke coming out the back of the car in front. He's really sliding around everywhere. Let's see if we can just hold it and slowly accelerate, and that felt a lot better around there. There should be a much better lap time. Let's see if we're still not catching that. That Nissan seems to have quite a bit of punch once it gets on a straight, and that was a nice 57.2. So we've beaten the fastest lap that was in qualifying, so that is a good start. Starting to get the hang of this car. Not the greatest under braking. See, can you see the steering? It just moves to the left under heavy braking. I think you have to feather the brake a little bit in this car, unless you make adjustments. We're still struggling to get in his slipstream. He's still holding that lead. Let's try and take a little bit more through these turns if we want to try and win this race. And he's heavy on the brakes there. Let's take advantage of that. Oh, he almost lost the rear there. Let's see if we can just close in and keep that line nice and tight. Get a good drive out this turn, and let's see if he can pull away this time. I think he is. He's definitely... Oh, he just lost the front end of his car. That was the bumper. So that should affect the aerodynamics. Let's see if we can just catch him up. Last lap. Nicely onto the curb there. that was a really good corner. Luckily we got rewarded with some points there. I like the fact the game can see when you do make a really good move. Right, heavy on the brakes. Keep it nice and tight. Let's force him on the outside if he's going to try and overtake. Where is he? Oh, he's still right behind us. Now, he definitely has more on the straight, so is he going to slipstream us and try and get up the inside? Let's just try and hold a wider line and just see where he goes. I can see him in the mirrors. Okay, to see, is he going to go down the inside? Let's just try and hold it a little bit wider, giving him room. Don't want to get spun out. Where has he gone? Oh, he's still there. Saw him in my rear view mirror. Is he going to come up the inside? I think he's beside me into this turn. Oh, he's right beside me. Oh, this is going to be into the last turn. Are we going to make contact? No, I think he's just... Where is he? I can't see him. And across the line. Oh, that was close. He was right beside me all the way around that turn. But luckily we didn't make contact. That was very close. Oh, look at the time. We were really, really close. That was a really good head-to-head fight against the Nissan 350Z. Really enjoyed that. Right, let's get into the next race. Right, we should have earned some decent XP for that win. And we have. We've leveled up to level 11. So that's awesome. Right, so we move on to race 2. And we go to Brands Hatch. And, oh, I said it would rain, didn't I? Day rain. So it's in the daytime. Oh, this should be an epic race in these cars in the wet. So let's get straight into it.
Heading into the final round now.
Right, so here we go with the race. It wasn't the greatest qualifying, but I will take 7th. But it's going to be tough in these conditions, so we've got to be careful we don't spin out. Didn't feel like I had much grip around the corners, so let's keep it steady into Paddock Hill Bend. Keep it steady, and sliding all around down the hill. Right, we're going to have to be good on the brakes into this turn. Oh god, almost went straight into that car. Don't hit anyone. Oh my god, loads of cars are really struggling in that turn, but we just managed to squeeze through into P3. As you can see, Van der Berg is our rival. So we're going to have to try and compete with him again. And again, just trying to... Oh god, went into that turn a little bit too fast. Just managed to slow down with the help of the car in front. Stay off the grass. But yeah, it's really tough to race in cockpit cam with that. This rain is really heavy as well. Right, slow down. Oh, we're sliding all over the place, but just managed to hold it. And I think any mistakes in these conditions is going to be fatal. We'll be straight out the race. Now we have got damage on, so we haven't had any races ended due to damage, but I'm sure it will happen eventually. Sliding down the inside. Oh, he was really slow into that turn. And can we just get... Oh, God, I thought it was going to go off circuit then. But we've managed to make the pass. We're up to 2nd. This is only a 3-lap race, so we need to close in on Van der Berg. Let's see if we can just catch him. We were a little way off the pace in the qualifying, but to be honest, I was just trying to get used to the conditions. And into Paddock Hill Bend again, and we seem to be pretty quick into Paddock Hill Bend. We caught up a little bit. Can we dive up the inside on the brakes? And no, we weren't close enough for an overtake, but we're close enough to get any slipstream and put him under pressure. We've managed to pull away from the rest of the cars, so it looks like it's just between us. Oh my god, we curbed it then. Just managed to get off the curb. Right, let's see if we can just force it into a mistake. And driving up the hill. But the Nissan seems to be a little bit quicker on the straights, but we seem to corner a lot quicker, so that's where we've got to make it count. Right, can we get him in this corner? Oh, bit of contact there. And he's... Oh, is he going to go off circuit? No, he managed to control that. A little bit of contact there into this turn, and we've managed to make the pass, but I don't think that will be the end of it. Yeah, he's probably going to try and get back past. Let's hold it. Oh, that was really, really tough through there, but we managed to get through there without going on the grass. And again, through that turn, and we have just managed to pull away slightly. So that is really good. But we've still got a lap to go. And it's not too bad through there. And we go into the final lap of the race. And that was, oh, superb lap. A 1:33. That was a really decent lap there. Right, oh, we're going really wide. Don't go off circuit. Right onto the curb. Going down the hill. Oh, what a save. I thought I was going to completely spin out of the circuit then. Right into this turn. Trying to hold it. And that's not too bad. Oh, something's happened to Vanderbilt. I think he's spun slightly. He's just suddenly just dropped off. I think he lost it. He might have spun it. But there you go. Even the AI can struggle in these conditions. Right, let's see if we can just steadily finish this off. Go off the curb! Wow! Oh, that was close. I thought I was going to spin it then. Just got too much of the front wheels on the curb in the wet. Not the greatest idea. Luckily, we got away with that one. Right, let's not make the same mistake around this turn. Just backing off. We don't need to go too mad. We've got a little bit of breathing space, so we don't need to go too hard. And just back off the accelerator over that curb. And again, do the same through here. Just backing off enough. And he is going to catch up a little bit here because we've backed off the pace, but we just need to get to that final corner without making a mistake. But that lap time of 1:33.9, that is what has probably won us the race. That is a really good lap time. And we get to the end. What a race that was. I would have liked more laps, but as we go through the career, there will be races with more laps and a lot harder. I wonder if they take away qualifying. They might do, you never know. Anyway, that was, look at that, a 1:33.9. Fastest, oh, there's a couple, oh, someone did a 1:34, but still, I was quite impressed with that. So that wins us the event. I hope you enjoyed the episode today, guys. Please don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, share the video. I really appreciate all the support on the series so far. And also, I will be doing some online this week. I'm hoping to get a few people together to do some touring car racing. So it'll be around these sort of circuits as well. Really looking forward to it. It'll be really good fun. Hopefully some really good wheel-to-wheel racing. But that Nissan 350Z seems to be a good car in this game, so I might have to purchase one of them. But anyway, that's another event over. Thanks so much for watching. Like I said, I will see you very, very soon. I'm going to try and pump out loads of these episodes during the week, so stay tuned. Okay, don't miss a thing. Click that bell, and I will see you very, very soon. See you later, guys.